to yet another episode here, another film to review for you guys. And today we're going to be reviewing Witchy Ways, a directed and written by Jane Clark. And we'll give you the synopsis in a second. But if you have not yet followed us in all of our social media, go ahead, stop the video. Follow us in all of our social media, subscribe and like the video, and comment below for more content. As well, follow me at CinemaDad PR in Instagram. Like that, you guys can get exclusive back. I would say exclusive content as well from me as a content creator, Dad. And today we're going to be following Danny and Evie as they go through individual and romantic evolution, while the moon and all of its represents accompany them, also serving as a marker for the passage of time. So this film is directed by Jane Clark. If you guys want to see our interview with Jane Clark, the interview will be right here in the cards so that you guys can check it out. A great interview. We talk about the behind the scenes of the film and as well a very specific scene on the film and how the interaction was with herself and the cast and crew of Witchy Ways. So this film, like I mentioned in the synopsis, we follow Danny and Evie, that are these two amazing two characters that we want to be able to explore due to the passing of our main character, its mother, that leaves her a house. So in this case, she goes back to the house. Diora, Bear, that plays Evie, goes back to the house like that. She can have a certain connection with her mother one last time, and in this case, she meets the amazing. Give me 1 second. Danny, that's played by Miriam Hasler. So she meets Danny throughout this journey of hers of finding herself and as well having a connection with her mother. And one of the things that this film has is that the story is really interesting. The story follows Evie, follows Eve or Evie, in her journey on somebody that she loved, but at the same time wasn't didn't pass that much time with her, and she wanted to, you know, try and see if she can get back her roots into like finding out who her mom was and having this certain connection with her mother that she didn't had before. And then it's a very intriguing story. One of the things that we do talk about a lot is how the story came to fruition with Jane, and this film has a lot of personal touch with the director. And one of the things that I did mention is that the film brings a way to you as a person explore loss in a way, and not only loss, as well explore love or intimacy, because one of the things that catches your eye from the film is that our character Danny is a witch, and Danny has this secret in regards to an accident that happened in that exact same house with a teenager when they were teenagers. And it's really intriguing how these two characters get together and how one that is from a different, I would say, plane, being the fact that she works with corporate, she's a brand, I think she's like a brand manager or a brand manager. And the other one is just somebody that follows the family path, I would say, of being a witch. And it's really cool and it's really intriguing on how this story connects them together and makes it interesting. Being how one opens up, like how Danny opens up to Eve and how Eve opens up to Danny in this story. I don't want to give that much details, like that you guys can enjoy it yourselves. But how they have this interconnection between them and accepting each other with their flaws and with their past, right? So I say that the story in general is really, really great. And Jane has a very interesting eye on directing, and not only on directing, she has a very, very interesting eye on how the scenes work. One of the things that we do touch bases is that one of the scenes that is the one that caught my eye, because we don't see this that much in indie films. Certain indie films, they do like intimacy scenes to a 100%, that you get to see everything in detail and everything. But Jane took this scene a very different approach, even though you do see enough, but isn't enough that you're like, okay, yeah, now I see that how their bond is much more um is much more tight than before. And for me, the film brings a lot to the table in regards to the topic of loss, and the topic of accepting, and the topic of moving forward. The film brings so much in those topics that it makes you want to finish the film from the start till the end. And the touches of CGI or the special effects were very, very nice. They're not that on your face, they're very subtle and they're good. The characters in the film, I loved them. I really did enjoy each one of the characters. I think that this film will connect with a lot of people that have lost a parent or a family member, and they didn't have the chance to connect with them. And the film brings so much to the table that I would totally recommend it. Yes, I would recommend this film like that. You guys can see it. Because it is a great fun film. It's a fun romantic comedy that you will enjoy. And one of the key things that I do like about the film is the chemistry with our two main characters. The chemistry with both of them is so beautiful that you think that they're an actual relationship or that they are actually together, right? It's something that I have seen before in short films with other actors, right? But in this case, um, it's really cool. It's really cool. It's really interesting. The story has a lot to provide. Jane has a great eye in regards to her direction and her writing. Even though I do say that I think that we could have polished up a couple of like the dialogue on the writing, but still the story, in a sense of it, maintains what she wanted to say and what she wanted to bring to the table. So I do recommend Witchy Ways. If you have a chance to watch it, let it be VOD or digital or renting, you should watch Witchy Ways. And tell me, guys, tell me if you do have a witch family member or somebody that works that does witchcraft. I don't know. So tell me in the comments below what you think about this film, and if you have watched it, tell me your opinion. And as well, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and like the video, like that we can continue giving you great reviews and much more. And follow me on Cinema Dad PR, like that you guys can get exclusive behind the scenes content of what I do in the day-to-day basis, and as well as being a dad. So we will see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.